Fala galera, Roger Ribeiro do canal Capital Nerd. Galera, hoje eu vou trazer para vocês aqui o início de gameplay de um game que não é novo, mas também não é muito conhecido, que é o Disco Elysium. Ele é um game de RPG, focado ali na investigação, onde a gente vai acompanhar um detetive. E ele é um game meio misterioso, né? Então eu não quis saber muita coisa para também a gente ter uma primeira impressão legal aqui. Vamos dar aqui novo jogo, já dei uma olhada em opções. Aqui são as modalidades do jogo. É tipo um... como seu personagem quer aparecer. Pensador, extremamente inteligente, péssimo com pessoas, conhece fatos interessantes e elabora ideias originais. Sensível, muito psicológico, uma personalidade magnética, mais estável, pode começar a perder o juízo. Físico, extremamente físico, interage com o mundo através do próprio corpo. Faz as coisas acontecerem, mas é tapado como uma rocha. Crie seu próprio personagem. Eu vou pegar esse primeiro aqui, pensador. Vamos naquela pegada mais de investigação pra ver, né? As folhas estão na casa dos espelhos, a maior delas. A água mais límpida e profunda, bastante pode ser falada. Eu nem consegui ler direito, tava distraído na hora. Confirmar, vamos nessa. Não há nada, é apenas escuridão primordial.
Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Ele tá falando ali da parte do cérebro reptiliano. Enquanto ele estiver falando, galera, eu vou evitar ler junto. Porque ficar sobrepostas as vozes e não vai ficar legal.
Ever. Never, ever.
Deixa eu ver aqui.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
A gente tem as opções aqui. Deve ser para definir quem a gente é, né? Isso é ótimo. Me dá mais um pouco. Vê aquilo sobre isso, alguma coisa. Isso é ótimo.
Yes, it is.
É como se estivesse falando com a gente mesmo.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
There, no ball of meat, no light in the formless nothing, just night swimming. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right, nothing down to fuck all borough.
Uma vez de volta ao silêncio, vamos visitar antiga zelhota. Tipo de animal.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes
Misterioso esse
open.
início.
It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice Canadian motor carriage.
A gente acordou numa casa aí meio jogado. O que a gente tem aqui? Um relógio. A gente pode andar. Vestir a roupa, né? Pegar tudo. Item adquirido. Pegar minha gravata aqui em cima.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Desligar o
The
ventilador.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Isso aí. Desliga o ventilador e pega a gravata. Cadê? Peguei a
This
gravata, não?
fan has two chain pull switches.
Ah, agarra a
One
gravata.
ends in it. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights are off.
É como se fosse uma aventura meio narrada. Deixa eu ver o que tem no banheiro aqui. A palavra não pode escrever o fedor. Deveria ter enviado no poeta. Melhor no espelho aqui pra ver se
A
eu tô
mirror
aí.
hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no... As you slowly reach your
Limpei o espelho.
hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Império Interior, abortar. Você claramente não pensou nisso até o fim. Você não gostará do que. Talvez eu devia tocá-lo primeiro para não ter nada de errado no meu rosto.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Pelo menos minha língua está normal. Toco na língua. Vem pro espelho logo, bora se olhar. Contemple-se.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
A gente tá meio que sem memória.
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my god, what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. Good call. Go ahead and try something if you like. Or, you know, stop staring into the mirror.
É, galera, ele é meio... Ele é bem... nichado mesmo, ele é como se fosse um RPG de mesa. Na verdade ele é baseado, né? Ele foi baseado... O cara que escreveu... Ele tinha o intuito de criar um RPG de mesa. Foi da onde veio a ideia de criar o game. Que porta é essa aqui? Pegamos nossa roupa toda, eu acho. Ah não, a calça... Ah, eu peguei a camisa de dentro ali. Janela de vidro quebrada.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Olha, calcular o dano. Ali, ó. Sempre perde, sempre vence.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Ele tem um sistema de dado digital. Ele vai jogar ali pra ver qual que vai ser a nossa pontuação. Ó, legal.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Eu quebrei.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Something you've done before. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up.
Vou pegar o sapato. Eu nem tinha visto o sapato na parede ali, mas foi até bom. Só tá com um. A ressaca foi boa, o cara tá com dor na cabeça até agora. A porta foi trancada pelo lado de dentro. A gente tem que avaliar mais alguma coisa, é isso? Em termos de gráfico, o game tá bem feito.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number... The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Hello, officer.
Me chama de policial. É que ela sabe quem eu sou?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Pergunta se ela sabe quem eu sou, né? Ah, não, acho que eu escolhi outra.
Officer. Officer. No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far,
Até eu fiquei
mostly
curioso agora como
drinking.
ela sabe disso.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Deixa eu ver que qual opção eu escolhi. Ixi, baixa demais pra eu ganhar essa daqui. Pô, ele perdeu a memória brutal, ele não lembra nada vezes nada.
I can see that. Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Of course.
É, vou sair andando aqui
Be
pra o
careful,
gameplay,
officer.
pra vida não
They
ficar
don't
tão...
like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a minute. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes?
Perguntar pra ela algumas coisas, né?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Yeah? There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. Okay. Glad to have been of assistance.
É game de muito diálogo. Deixou uma bituca ainda queimando. Edição final de semana do jornal satírico. Vamos descer aqui pra ver o que tem na rua. Cadê? Onde é que eu tô? Ah, tá. Quero dar mais uma olhada no ambiente antes de sair. Cozinha reservada para funcionários. Deixa eu ver se a gente toma um café aqui, alguma coisa do tipo. Acho que não tem jeito, a gente tem que dar uma volta aqui para poder liberar as outras coisas. Esse é um pinball. Ah, é pinball, tá vendo?
As you approach the door leading out of the hostel, the bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket turns to you.
Excuse me. I think you may be the person I've been waiting for.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Será que a gente vai vencer essa daqui?
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Yes, it is. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop. Say it.
Perdi.
Yes, well.
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right.
Dá o
And the
baratinho aqui.
interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm.
Eu já perguntei cadáver. Não, não.
So, the body is still in the tree. Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you,
Vamos
officer.
indo então, né? Pra ver.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Entrou na minha parte ele, na minha party. Vou falar com esse cara aqui pra ver.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
É um jogo pesado, galera. É um jogo pesado, por isso que eu vou trazer um vídeo mais
I am
curto.
Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41. Right. Now, I know it took us a while to
Falar
arrive
nada,
at
não
the
lembro do meu
scene.
nome.
It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you...
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
the body was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
See that door there? Go out and turn
Sim,
right.
tá,
There's
tá,
a,
é tipo com sotaque.
there's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
A moeda parece a nossa. O real.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
E a gente não tem muita opção pra falar. Ele já falou porque eu devo esse lugar.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything. I don't really need you to say anything. I just need the money. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of...
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more.
Baratinho não,
You
quer
should
dizer,
take
vamos
this
ver o que
up
posso
with your
fazer
station.
por ele.
I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigated.
Good luck.
Vamos dar uma olhada aqui. A gente tem que sair pra ver o que aconteceu fora. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Se é pra cá. Pensei que fosse atrás da cozinha. A gente realmente vai ter que sair. Deve ser aqui a cena do crime. Dá só uma olhada no ambiente aqui, te dou. Vou pra lá. O estilo artístico é show de bola.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the...
Não quero ver isso agora não. Quero dar uma olhada aqui no fundo. No body.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would...
Não, sondada por aqui. Jogando pedra não.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Vou falar com esse moleque não. O cara tem perna protética. Tipo uma perna...
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer.
Já sabia, né?
No one is judging.
Tempão ele tá aí.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind.
Tentar me afastar. Quando terminei a cena do crime.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is fruit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener...
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the...
Galera. Acho que eu vou saindo por aqui. Acho que eu vou ficar por aqui nesse vídeo. Acho que já deu pra sentir mais ou menos como é a atmosfera do game. Ele é um game sci-fi, mas é bem opressivo e investigação pura. Então não vale a pena mostrar muito texto, o vídeo acaba ficando cansativo. Gostei do estilo artístico. Imagina um game de terror nessa pegada assim. E é isso, galera. Esse foi um pouquinho da gameplay de Disco Elysium. Deixa aquele like, se inscreve no canal se não for inscrito. Comenta alguma coisa para engajar nosso vídeo. Fala aí o que achou desse jogo, jogaria, já jogou. E é isso. Valeu, falou e até a próxima.